At Acrisure Bounce House in the heart of beautiful Orlando, Florida. Saturday afternoon's the perfect setting for a game like this. It's the Arizona State Sun Devils and the UCF Knights. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
UCF has a unique stadium, the Acrisure Bounce House. Florida tries to get this going loud and proud in Orlando. It opened in 2007. Nearly 50,000 fans pack it in to make sure that is loud and crazy for the Golden Knights. Back to you guys.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. The Knights ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Not make his way to the corner.
And offenses keep track of yards after catch consistently. There was none there. Nice job by the defense swarming to the football as soon as he caught it and getting him on the ground.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to throw, it's Bolden. Snagged out of the air. No chance to run, but they still move it forward.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
The Bounce House is rolling here on third down, trying to help UCF. Got his man. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Hand off for Brown. Got enough for the first. There's some room. He's at the 10, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Sun Devils!
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, and knocked it right down the middle. Coming out with it, it's Simon. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Looking for space. It's Chambers. Fights off a defender. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Motion from the wide receiver. Scanning the field. It's Barnett. Oh, they're after him. Caught.
And I like a good check down as much as anybody. Survey the field, don't make a mistake, check it down to your running back, let him do the rest. But there was two guys right next to him. So that was actually a little bit of a dangerous throw, but you could tell they were definitely locked in, and they were not going to let that running back catch that football and go anywhere after the catch.
Third and short, they've got them backed up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. Tight end now in motion. Looking to throw. Pressure coming. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. Powers through. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
Will, you're trailing into games. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running. He's able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive play they need now as they're trying to tie this game up.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Watson. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Let's take just a minute here and talk about UCF. They've climbed into the top 25. Nothing has been given to these guys, but they're quickly becoming a problem for everybody else.
Well, they are, and they earned that number beside their name. They've played really, really well. The question is now, can you keep it? David, how many times in the past have we seen a team outside the top 25 finally get ranked and then get blown out the very next week?
And there's not a lot of difference between 25 and 45 a lot of times. So many people close together. So earn that ranking and try to keep climbing.
It'll be third and long. The offense changing the play. They'll send the back in motion. Back to throw, it's Barnett. Release to the back. Serious arm strength on that third down pass, but it's incomplete.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
He'll field the punt and see what he can get. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The Sun Devils offense makes its way onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, after ripping off a big-time run on his opening carry, a negative play this time around, and this is going to be key. They're going to keep giving him the ball, and they need him to have more positive plays than negative ones if they're going to win.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. A give to Brown. Makes him talk to the hand. Makes it past the marker. Here's a little room there. The 30. At the 20. He is in. Touchdown, Arizona State.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Simon. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. He gets it up across the 20 to the 22 before he's pushed out of bounds. The Knights want to pick up the tempo.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26.
And runs like that are like body blows in a boxing match. 4, 5, 6-yard gains early turn into 20, 30, 40-yard gains later. They really wear down defenses, and they test their physicality.
Quarterback making checks. Back to throw, it's Barnett. And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
It'll go out of bounds. Depends on where they spot it, but looks as if it'll be around the 45. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. They'll start on the ground with Brown. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. Let's take a look at the numbers, and they have jumped out to an impressive start. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. First play of the period will be a second down. He's got it on the right. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
Hand off for Brown. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Dropping back, it's Boley. Got it in the middle, it's Brown. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
All right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
Brown has it. Finding some room. Smashes ahead. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown ASU. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks. But how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield, it's Watson. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
To throw, it's Barnett. Unloads to the wideout. It's picked off, and that's number 10.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do, build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Harris. To the house. Touchdown, Sun Devils.
You talk about going on the road and making a statement. 27-0. Hostile environment being dang. You talk about home field advantage. Well, it hasn't worked. They have come in and had answers and started this first half as good as you possibly can.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Fielded in the end zone, it's Simon. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll start on the ground with Duke Watson. Good blocking, good running, pickup of 6 out to the 30.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Simon. Couldn't find a lane, a pickup of 1 to the 31.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout. And man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Quarterback will keep it. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. The Knights moving quickly to the line. Dropping back, it's Barnett.
And that's a good sign for this offense. A good 3rd down.
There's a crease. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. They've been completely lethargic in this first half, but finally some signs of life.
And we've seen it, Reese, throughout time, throughout college football history. You get that one big play, momentum starts to come in, and I don't know what it is. It changes everything. Maybe that's the play they needed to finally get some points on the scoreboard before the half.
With the catch, it's Charles. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
The option look. He'll toss it. Turning it on. Big run there. Gets it inside the 20, all the way down to the 14 before he goes out of bounds.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
Finds his big tight end. Got enough space. Touchdown, Knights. All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And that's exactly what the offense needed right there. A touchdown here, and I know it's taken a while. They hadn't had a lot of success up until that moment. Late in the second quarter, they finally were able to punch one in the end zone, and that's going to give them some confidence now to take into the locker room here shortly at halftime, but they've got to play much better in the second half.
And it's caught from inside the 20, and here he comes. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
So now it's second and long. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Miller. 7-yard pickup on that one. Third down and 3 coming.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The Knights going to go ahead and call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On third down, here's Brown. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. The Sun Devils will call on their punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, down the stretch we come on what's been a thrilling college football season. Week 11 filled with storylines. Let's begin with a look at Virginia taking on the Cal Golden Bears. And it's the Cavaliers with a real chance to make this a memorable season. 9-1 following everything that happened last year. Let's find out if they can get to 10-1. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
The Knights start this drive as the offense looks ready to go. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. He wants to change this route. there by the defense. The Knights come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking downfield, it's Barnett. Back open in the middle. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half, but, man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the third quarter. They got to get it going now.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
Easy.
They'll give it to Watson. Maybe some room here. Bust through behind his pad. Big pickup on the ground. Knocked down at the 28-yard line.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
The Knights are moving quickly down the field. Here's Duke one more time. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
It'll be interesting to watch this offense really down the stretch because they can't really have that balance, especially when they're going backwards. Like, they're down, they've got to put up some points, got to get some stops. I think this offense has to be aggressive, and I think it's going to have to be through the air.
The negative play leaves them with 2nd and 12. Looking to pass, it's Jenkins. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. He wants to throw it. He's got him in the flat. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense has it. They're on the move. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Here comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. So after that turnover, they can add to this already sizable lead with their first drive of this second half. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. One more time, it's Brown. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Looking to throw on third. Steps away. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Got room on the return. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Trying to scramble his way free, but that defense does a great job, and there's no gain on the play.
You know, we talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody open downfield, and he just decided to take off.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
And guys, they really need to take advantage of this field position on 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Barnett. Bringing the heat. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Might be changing the route.
Tino.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Looking for his man. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
They'll get this drive started from the 29. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
And it's really nice to have a workhorse running back that you know you can feed and get productive gain after gain. Now over 100 yards. You've already got some separation on the scoreboard. I would continue to feed this workhorse.
This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They go back to work with a 1st down in the final period of this one. Brown again. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
A give to Brown. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Looking for a man, it's Boley. Fires to the wideout. On target over the middle. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive, regardless of what the score is, regardless how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
Could be an alley. Picks up the 1st down. And how much running room have they been able to find on the ground? Man, are they piling up some gaudy rushing stats.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Hand off for Brown. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll run for it. It's Brown. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Arizona State. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to adjust the pattern. Watson again. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Knights lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down.
Ooh.
To the ground to try to move the chains. That play just got wrecked. 3rd and 1, and they went backwards.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late.
And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Offensively, this is a beautiful time now, because now I get to get all my other guys in the game. Guys that don't get to play that much. We're up. This game's over after that missed 4th down conversion. Now we get to get everybody in the ball game, or if you choose, like Jesse probably would, to go pad some stats and get some more catches, get some more rush yards if that's your thing.
Defensive coordinators showing heat before the snap. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
And the Sun Devils looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Running the red zone, it's Brown. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10.
Really been impressed by the balance we've seen from this offense so far in the game, but I think you got to give a lot of the credit to the running game because it's been able to freeze these defenses, help set up play action. They've been physical at the point of attack. I think that really has been the key force for this offense so far, having the success they've had.